Hi, this is Billy Tarasio with Modern Law Practice. And today I want to talk to you about something that is extremely important, but perhaps a little less concrete than the things that we've been talking about in the past. So far, we've been talking a lot about intake and about key performance indicators. And today I want to talk to you about something that is probably more important, but also more difficult to get your head around, perhaps, or something that most law firms don't necessarily take into account. So I want to talk for a moment about our Constitution, the Constitution of the United States. Now, all of us lawyers know how important the Constitution is. The Constitution lines out our values, what we value as a country, and it also is the supreme authority on everything. No matter what laws people want to create, they must fit under the Constitution of the United States or they're out, right? And our Constitution, the Constitution of the United States, really does define who we are. And because of that, because of our Constitution and our values, who we are to the core as Americans, that has attracted certain people to the United States, entrepreneurs and people who are who have a higher risk tolerance than maybe some other countries. And we value things like freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to conduct ourselves as we see fit, freedom to prosper, right? So we are not a socialist country. We don't value necessarily that everyone should be taken care of, or equality. We don't value equality as much as we value opportunity. This is just my personal observation about our culture as Americans and our Constitution and how that might be different from some other countries. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think our Constitution is amazing and beautiful. And maybe because my grandparents were immigrants and sort of came here for the American dream, that's still alive and well in me. But how does this have anything to do with your law firm? Your law firm should have a constitution. And that constitution, those are your values. It's your vision. It's your mission. It's your culture. And when you treat your vision and mission and culture like a constitution, things change. Now it's not just, we sort of try to figure out what our values might be, and we know that we're supposed to live by our values and hire and fire by our values. It becomes a little different. So there's a lot of talk about culture, and culture is a difficult thing to get our head around and to try to figure out who we are and what we value. It's a hard thing. Think about how long it took people to write the Constitution of the United States. And what an exercise that might have been. And this is a similar exercise to what you should go through when writing your law firm constitution. And your values, the reason I call them your constitution is because all policies, every person, every policy, every decision must be constitutional. And it also becomes a huge hack. You can't be a country that values, equality and is socialist or communist or whatnot, and also be the United States. Like, you can't have all cultures in your culture. You must pick, or you must figure out who you are. You must go through the exercise of figuring out who you are and what you value so that you can communicate it to clients, to employees. You can use it to figure out your direction. I will talk more about this and the process of how we did that in my firm, but this is just something to get you thinking about your law firm values. What are they today? What do they say? Are they treated like a constitution? Does everyone know what they are? Do they know why they're so important and why we can't have clients that don't meet our values? We cannot. It's unconstitutional. And we cannot have people work for us who do not agree with our values. They don't belong there. They have to go. The sooner the better. And this is not that they're bad people. It's not that they're bad attorneys or bad employees. They simply don't belong at your firm. This is a powerful, powerful exercise, and one that I would hope that you do as quickly as you can. Thanks.